One of the Colts who's absolutely a pleasure to talk to week in and week out, no matter how big the game is. And with 17 games, they're all big, but this one especially big is Zaire Franklin. Linebacker, missed him last week, found a way the week before to stay on the field throughout the game. We'll see how much he plays this week at linebacker. They need him in this game to play against Patriots. Here's Zaire Franklin.
I hadn't missed a game since high school. Something I just take extremely personal. But when I was able to support my teammates the best I could, support the young guys in there, and we was able to put in together a great defensive performance and get the victory. So that's all that matters.
How do you treat this week now?
Man, it's weird, all this Germany stuff going on. You're trying to hurry up and get out, but definitely got to stay focused on what's the main thing. Got a tough opponent, very familiar with them, very familiar with us. So for us, it's just stay focused on the details, understand why we're going out there. We're going out there to win a football game. All the distractions aside, let's just focus on keep the main thing the main thing.
Focused on New England, getting back-to-back wins, going into the bye week, evening the record as you go into that critical second stretch of this season. What would a win do for this team going into the bye to even the record?
Man, I mean, it would do the same thing that we treat every week the same. We just want to build on the momentum that we got from last week. But we got a new opponent, new environment, new situation. We got to keep the same mentality, stay hungry for it. At this point, we want to be playing great ball. It's November. It's a time where teams start to separate themselves. So we just want to be one of those teams.
Third straight season facing New England, different place each time. Lucas Oil Stadium, Foxborough, now over in Frankfurt. What do you know to expect from New England and Bill Belichick?
Man, obviously know that they got wrinkles in that they haven't shown, understandably so. A lot of familiar faces. They got a great running game. Two really powerful, great contact balance running backs. A couple of tight ends that's been making plays. Shout out to Phil too. So he was here, but we ain't gonna be friendly on Sunday. So they got Miller. They got playmakers over there. We know what they expect. They're gonna try to run the ball. They're gonna try to establish their dominance. Obviously, Mac Jones has been trying to get in rhythm too. So we just got to stay on our keys, stay locked in, and make plays when it comes to us.
Watching from the sidelines and seeing the end result. Talking to players at the game, they all feel like it was a total team effort. How nice was that to see that take place on Sunday as you try to build on that moving forward?
Man, to be honest with you, it's what our team needed. We had took a couple of tough losses in a row, a couple of tough moments in all three different phases. So it felt good to have a game where all phases were able to make plays and kind of show up and lead us to victory on the road.
Is this a big deal for you this weekend again to play in a game like that, international game?
Oh yeah, I mean I've never been overseas. Like this is my first time. I mean I've been in the Caribbean stuff, but I've never been to Europe or any of the other stuff. So I'm international now. After this week, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Obviously, as the game expands, just being able to showcase the game that we love and we care about so much to an international audience. Obviously, that means so much. So I'm just looking forward to being out there, understanding that. But like I said, definitely got to keep the main thing the main thing.
As you look at this offense for the Patriots, Mac Jones, what concerns you about them as you get ready for them?
Like I said, they got tight ends that definitely create mismatches. Gesicki and Hunter Henry, and obviously Farrell's made some plays as well. And then they got a really stout running back. So I really respect that running back room. And they got a veteran O-line that know what they're doing. I mean, I feel like every time you play a Bill Belichick coach team, they're going to be well coached. They're going to be disciplined, and they're not going to try to lose. They're not going to lose the game. They're going to wait. They're going to wait for you to make those mistakes. So, like I said, we just got to be locked in on the details, like we always are. Treat every opponent the same. And just be aggressive and let the plays come to us.
You've been around this league for some time, and you always hear players say, "We do not want to go into the bye week with a loss." Is that something you preach this week to the guys here? I mean, I obviously want to keep them focused, but you kind of send a little message to these guys here?
Man, I just think at this point in the season, obviously being able to get that win in Carolina, be able to go into the bye off a winning streak, back home afterwards. Like I said, we're not looking too far ahead, but it definitely could be a good situation. But like I said, the most important thing is to get this win this week. Same as last week, every week. You got to focus week to week, and then when you look up at the end, everything will take care of itself.
Looking what Kenny did last week, can takeaways be contagious?
Oh, no question. I mean, I think you could tell, after Kenny caught the first pick You got Jalen making plays. Obviously, Shea made one, and then it's just like everybody started to get greedy. You know, once Kenny's scoring touchdowns, so we scoring touchdowns today. Like that's what everybody on. So you know, Kenny obviously his leadership and everything how he is in the building and on the field is infectious of itself. But you know, once you get somebody start making plays, everybody start looking around like, okay, well, I'm next. I can't let you know what I mean. So that's how
it wasn't also just that Kenny was making those 2 pick sixes. It's like he shut down their offense.
Yeah.
Like Thielen didn't do anything against him.
Yeah.
You noticed that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, Thielen, you know, is a great, one of the best, probably maybe the best slot receiver this year so far. And that's a great challenge for Kenny, one that I know he looks forward to. They've had their battles over the years. So, I mean, I know it's a matchup he took personal, and I would say he won, to be honest with you. So.
That's Zaire Franklin. I didn't think he sounded like a guy who isn't going to play. He didn't practice yesterday, but he didn't sound like a guy who believes he's not going to be able to play in Frankfurt, Germany, against the New England Patriots in a game that's either going to take them to 5-5 or sink the Colts to 4-6. 5-5, you got a path. 4-6, you got no path whatsoever. This is a huge game against a substandard opponent.